Hello there and welcome to today's ride. Morning. Still chipping away at this wood rough challenge where I'm going out to try and see how many days I can ride in a row, be that actually out on the road or on the turbo. And today I'm out doing my Southwark route, which is about 27 kilometers. Over the last couple of days, the weather has just deteriorated and become really bad, and I kind of thought to myself, no, this is where I draw the line. Now, in a vlog a couple of days ago, I said that the weather here in the south of the UK had been extraordinarily mild, and then almost the moment I said that, we had a very sudden cold snap, and I was riding out in -1 degree Celsius. And then it started chucking it down with rain a couple of days later, torrential rain, and although the temperature was up to about 10 degrees Celsius, it felt much colder, and it was almost like the perfect storm. And I thought, for me, you know, I can ride, you know, in the cold down to about 6 degrees Celsius. I don't mind riding in the rain from time to time, but when it's cold, wet and windy, that's when I think, no, I'm gonna have to go onto the turbo. I figured that I don't really have anything to prove. I'm not racing anymore, so I'm not worried too much about speed and, you know, fitness dropping for races or anything like that. These days I ride for fitness and for fun, and when it's wet, cold and windy, it's not fun. And if I need to keep my fitness up, I do have Zwift, I do have the turbo, so it just makes sense to use it. A little while ago I released a vlog where I was riding in the kind of the ice and the snow, and it was -1 degree Celsius, and it was, you know, it was a really nice ride. It looked amazing, kind of like I was riding in a Christmas card. And many of the comments came back and said, well, good for getting out, but if you fell off and injured yourself, you would be weeks recovering and weeks off the bike. And at the moment I don't really want to do that, so I think I'm taking their advice, and I think I won't be going out quite so much when it's icy and snowy. Hopefully there won't be too many days like that, but I think at the moment my kind of low temperature limit's going to be about 6 degrees Celsius, which it is today. And as you can see, although it is quite sunny, I can certainly feel it's cold. Once the weather had warmed up a little bit and it started chucking it down with rain, I then resorted to riding the turbo trainer and doing Zwift sessions, and that had an unexpected benefit. I did a fairly flat route on the Macquarie Islands, and that just gave me the kind of steady cadence training that I think I need at the moment. Obviously when you're riding out on the road, the terrain goes up and down and you're constantly changing gear, changing your cadence, and you can't quite manage anything constant. But when you're on the turbo trainer, the gradient doesn't change all that much, even if you've got a smart trainer, particularly on that Macquarie Islands route. And it just gave me an opportunity to say, right, I'm just going to try and keep my cadence at about 90 revs and do that for as long as I can. And the benefit of that is that it's just going to give me a real solid fitness base. Today, now that I've finally managed to get actually out on the road, I'm going to try as best I can to kind of continue that 90 rev cadence training as best I can. And unlike other years when I've just gone out every now and again trying to get my fitness back this time of year, because I'm going out every single day, it's giving me another golden opportunity to kind of focus on one thing at a time. And this very, very early part of the year, I think cadence is going to be my goal, and just maintaining a steady, constant cadence for as long as I can. Doesn't matter what gear I'm in or how fast I'm going, I can work on all of that a bit later on. In my experience, fitness is frustratingly fickle. It's really, really quick to lose and agonizingly slow to get back. But one thing is sure, if you do keep just chipping away at it, working at it regularly, every day, it will come back. And it will come back so slowly that you'll think that nothing's happening, until one day you do something that you haven't done for a while and you think, oh, that's a lot easier. Morning. A little micro girl. I probably weigh 3 of her, and I'm not even joking. Oh, to be that young and that light again. Although I doubt I was ever that light. Well, maybe, I suppose, when I was 6 years old or something, but yeah, it's never going to happen now. Well, that's me nearly home now, and today's ride at 27 kilometers. Seeing as it's Sunday, I can also tot up how many Ks I've done for the week, and it's coming in at about 100, so not a huge amount, particularly when I compare myself to Nathan, who initiated this Woodruff challenge. I can see on his Strava that he's been doing 300 kilometers a week every week since the year dot, so I doubt I'll ever get up to that, but who knows. If you'd like to see some more videos about how to get the most out of your cycling, click on the one just here, but in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.